And once again, the student section winning tonight at Gamble as another full house has turned out for this midweek matchup. Nice save by Chen on that high pass. Here's Fudd. Makes some room and gets it. Fudd finds room.
How about her aggressive mindset coming into this game? Active hands in the passing lane.
And the quick release from Fudd for three. Well, Azzi's on fire tonight.
A big three-point shooter for St. John's this year. Before she hit one at the right time.
Nice kick by Sarah Strong to KK Arnold. She'll find an open Azzi Fudd who drops the three. Nice find by Beckers to Fudd. Yes. Leaving El Alfie alone. Is she going to take her second three? Fudd instead will pull up and make it. There's no timetable.
Yeah, this popped up out of nowhere.
For her possible return. There's Fudd. Yes. There's Beckers. Now Strong. Beckers to Fudd. Yes.
So really good offensive sequence here. The kick out. How about the perfect bounce pass to Azzi?
Couldn't get the steal. Beckers got another steal though. And Fudd drains the three.
Just a crazy turnover there by St. John's, and then
as you see the numbers on Azzi tonight.
Thought the injured reserve group was going to stay smaller.
Yeah. There's Fudd with a nice pull-up. Runs into Beckers. And Fudd. Got it! And Shade running. She has to slow down. A little trouble, but Griffin comes and helps her out. Look at that play. Fudd from the corner. Career high for Azzi Fudd.
Say, you gotta love the effort here. Nice give and go between Shade and Griffin, but how about the pass to Fudd in the corner, who is on fire?
Well, another sellout crowd at Gamble Pavilion was well rewarded tonight.
71 straight home wins for South Carolina. And now we're ready for tip. Chloe Kids and the freshman Sarah Strong. And Sarah Strong the rebound. Fudd with some space again. Fudd putting it on the deck, wrapping it side, and reversing it home.
Dawn Staley told us that the #1 focus in this game for her team has to be transition defense. 6'3" big on her, just a little shoulder fake, but what do you have to do against a very good shot blocker? Use the rim to protect your shot. Fudd does that.
Just incredible, 34 points, 13 of 22 from the floor, hit 8 threes. Connecticut's done a nice job securing the defensive glass. Fudd connects! Connecticut piping hot from three, and Dawn Staley needs a timeout. Johnson lost the handle. Arnold comes up with it. Nice dish to Chen, 2-on-1. Fudd back to Chen for the lay.
You heard the studio crew talk about it at the half, the importance of Connecticut's defense taking away the paint.
And Azzi, here's Beckers. Swiftly up the floor. Fudd at three is good. Connecticut pouring it on in Columbia. Here's Fudd. Fakes the three on the drive, lays it in.
Talked at the half about Paige Beckers advancing the basketball, finding her three-point shooters. Azzi Fudd, defender goes behind, the handoff, and then Azzi Fudd fake and go right by. Just been a clinic offensively right now for Connecticut. South Carolina now picking up in full court pressure.
Azzi Fudd makes the catch, crosses the timeline. Out to Beckers, back to Fudd, wide open, you bet! Azzi Fudd having a big third quarter.
And once again here, just coming down, and it's an assist from Paige Beckers. Joyce Edwards caught between two great shooters, toggles back and forth. Azzi drains it.
Asia's number 22 going up into the rafters a couple weeks ago as Shade leaves that one short. Griffin the rebound, Fudd in the corner, connects!
Fudd is feeling it and feeling confident, and you see her on the far side, the right side of your screen, just goes out to the three-point line. Forget that mid-range, Azzi Fudd, retreat to the corner three.
She is 26 for her last 41 from three. Beckers to the corner, Fudd. Does she get the roll? She does! Bree Hall can't hit. Here's Fudd out in transition. Azzi Fudd lays it in. But Connecticut was able to have success with their extremely small lineup. Azzi Fudd dances inside and finishes.
2 great looks in a row. Corner 3 and then that mid-range shot.
Fudd step back 3 is good. Azzi Fudd is all the way dialed in. In and out. Everything has looked spot on for Fudd as she finds Strong, who lays it in. Plus the foul. And a chance for 3.
Just another offensive rebound for Connecticut. Right place, right time, and delivery to Sarah Strong.
The signature performance for each of them thus far in their senior season. And that will do it. A dominant performance from the Connecticut Huskies as they take down South Carolina 87-58 the final.
Where they are hyped up. It's the first time, Rebecca, in 3 years. He was the second best scorer in the tournament behind Caitlin Clark a year ago. As Fudd.
UConn had 3 losses this year, and combined in those 3, they shot 24% from the three-point line. When they are stroking it from deep, this is a tough team to contend with.
Here's Fudd. Pull up 3, nails it. The offensive rebound for Ashlyn Shade. Fudd pulling the trigger again, finds the bottom of the net.
So she turned over that baseline shoulder.
There's Fudd with a steal, and she'll get the layup. And it's a 20-2 start for UConn. A 5-minute drought will continue for the Red Wolves. Fudd, another steal and a finish. Baseline, there's a steal. She's got 3 assists, a couple of rebounds, and gets Fudd the and-one opportunity. 2-point shots. Looking at contact as he drives into the lane. Fudd wide open, drains it. To the NCAA tournament in school history, one of the bigger conference tournament upsets. A stunner in overtime over James Madison. Fudd got another one.
Azzi Fudd catches the ball. She gets it into her shooting pocket and then just launches. It's so pretty when it leaves her hand.
That ties her career high with 6. 103-34 your final. And UConn, the 4th team in this first round, hitting 100.
Sarah Strong, Chloe Kitts to jump it up. And the national championship game is underway. Strong giving it right back. Fudd, a deep 3 is off. Rebound Chen. Chen finds the cutter. Fudd, she got that one.
South Carolina is switching defensively. When Azzi Fudd took that first 3, it was the big Sanaya Fagan defending her.
Fudd leaning and hitting, plus the foul.
Azzi Fudd is aggressive going to the basket. When she is decisive, you see her here getting in, gets hit on the off arm, still able to finish. Now both bigs for South Carolina with 1 foul, but perhaps that results in one of their biggest weapons coming in Joyce Edwards.
On that replay, it clearly looked like it was Fagan. Becker's 1 of 4 at the start. That pass stolen by Edwards. Here's full Wiley. Has her pocket picked by Fudd. Azzi Fudd off to a great start.
Go at El Alfie, the player with 3 fouls.
Fudd on the attack gets fouled. Dawn Staley has an extended one with Gina Cross. As Fudd hits the first replay like that, we're going to win. Fudd, run off, pull up, is good. Strong 8 points, 8 boards for Wiley again as Fudd steal it away. Azzi Fudd to the cup.
Reading what they give us, not getting outside of ourselves, staying slow, staying calm, and using ball screens, I think.
Fudd on the drive, floats it in. Tessa Johnson can't finish it. Rebound Fudd on the weak side. 13-point Connecticut lead. Fudd, what a move. Azzi Fudd all the way in.
Azzi Fudd, throughout the course of her career, known for her pure jump shot. She has added a real shiftiness to her game, attacking the rim.
On the fans in Gamble, love what they're seeing from Azzi Fudd, who will return to Connecticut for another season and decided to come back, a collegiate career that up till this season has been besieged by injury.
She still enjoys the daily grind of going to class in addition to basketball.
Holly?
And it's remarkable that she feels that way about this school because she's been through so much. She has been out for much of almost a year and a half with knee injury, having to fight her way back to the court. She went 728 days without being able to play in an NCAA tournament game, but not today.
Strong fakes the three, gives it up in the corner. Fudd, you bet!
Azzi Fudd has had an incredible impact here on this game. Her ability to score, getting to the rim, saran wrap being sold off of shelves everywhere.
And there's the buzzer. It's an even dozen for Gino Auriemma and Connecticut. The final page in the book of Beckers is title number 12 for UConn.
So Azzi Fudd, who last played November 12th of 2023 at NC State, then was injured in practice the following week, checks into a ball game for the first time in a year. Keep rebounding, keep running. It'll all come. Fudd gets a hand on the ball. Here she goes, inside the final 10 seconds. Much to the enjoyment of the Gamble crowd. See if the Huskies can crack that lid that's on the rim here. Fudd drives and does so. Leader in scoring, rebounding, and steals for Holy Cross. Fudd back into the ball game. Got it. Started to chase her, but then backed off. Fudd for three.
Here comes UConn. Partisan crowd on hand, made the 2-hour trip. One too many bounces and another turnover. End to end. And Louisville's just been unable to make some of those shots when they've been open. They've not fallen. Fudd underneath reversal.
A good pull. Sarah's like, I'm very good for three, but not the shot.
There's one that he'll take. Azzi Fudd. On the wing, there she is. Yep, I'd say she's...
Almost want to call that the Fudd bounce this far in the game. Here's one that goes for three. There's the defensive steal. That was Shade that initiated that one. And Fudd from Beckers. Good! Beckers. Short. I don't know if Bandola got a hand on that or not, but stolen. And Fudd gets it. So here is Beckers to a wide open Fudd, and that goes for three. Olivia Porter, who came from Charlotte as Fudd gets away. He's on the floor with her 2 fouls. Arnold finds Fudd in the corner for three. And now Fudd finds herself wide open. 4-3.
How to use the screen and run her defender into it.
There's Fudd from the corner, wide open. A lot today. In the first half, Jenna El-Alfi. Oh, nice pass into Fudd, who was all alone. Here are numbers.
Ridiculous.
And another turnover generated by the Husky defensive pressure. Then they turned it into some points. There's Fudd, makes herself available top of the key, and it's for three.
Strong, always in the right position.
Quickly to the other end of the floor is Fudd. Bucket. But missed. Rebound got out of the hands of Christie. Nice pass from Shade to Fudd. And leads the team in field goal percentage and three-point field goal percentage.
That roll was cruel.
Fudd again draws a foul.
A good read by Brady to feel that weak side help.
Chen finds Fudd, and she finds time with her for the holidays. And after some storms, turned over ball, Fudd on the run out. Got it. Look at this ball movement from UConn, and Fudd again strong in it. And so dueling turnovers here. Fudd makes room for herself and puts it off the glass. Fudd got it. 4 of 6 from outside for the home squad. Here's Fudd. Got it. Nice move.
It certainly shows.
You see 3 turnovers apiece in this game so far. Fudd with the release and the bucket.
She missed that. What a good take by Hession.
Here's Fudd. Wow. Fought through the... Too many white jerseys. Fudd sets the feet and drains the 3. Strong. And now Fudd. That goes. That's 3.
Phenomenal defense there by Azzi Fudd. Great rebound by Sarah Strong.
What a look. Arnold to Fudd. 4. Strong, El-Alfi, Arnold, and Fudd, the 5 in the ball game for the Huskies. Fudd with the quick release. Got it for 3.
Much better Georgetown basketball team than the one we saw a couple weeks ago. What, 3-4 weeks ago?
There's Fudd. Yep. And it goes for 3. There's Fudd. The pull-up. And it goes.
St. John's is defensively. Nothing's easy.
Chen stops. Short on the shot. El-Alfi tips the rebound. And Fudd will put it in. 1 of 4. Fudd. No problem there. Becker's off the Brady screen. Now Fudd. The pull-off goes. Fudd with room and drains the bucket. Rebounded by Arnold. Arnold, Fudd, Shade, Shelley, and Strong, the 5 on the floor for UConn. Fudd will take it all the way in. Aggressive take. Yeah. There's Fudd from Becker's. Got it. And that foul, the second on Jada Eads. So the freshman will have to go to the bench. No, she stays in the ballgame. And Fudd drops a 3. Beckers finds Fudd, who is left alone. Strong, Fudd, Shade. Chen. There's Fudd, off balance shot, and it goes.
It's homage to those who came before her and has great admiration and respect for them.
Quick release. And I just love the appreciation this crowd has for everything she's gone through and her presence on the floor.
UConn back in the late 80s has stayed in touch with Gino and Chris Daly. She was here for the 40th.
Another 3 for Fudd. Down in Philadelphia, January 5th. Let's see how that goes at the beginning of this one. There's Fudd into the paint. Left-hander. Good. Started the game 0 for 3. Now she's 2 for the last 2. And has the last 5 Nova points. Fudd with the nice pass from Strong. Here's Chen driving. Finds Fudd wide open. Nice catch, and there's the made 3. Right to Beckers. Fudd is ahead of the pack. And Beckers finds her.
And that is really what she's known for. The majority of her shot attempts this season are from behind the arc.
Her going offensively. 0 for 4 to start this game. A stop inside, but Fudd will get it to go.
They don't want her to be gun shy. She needs to keep shooting.
Nice find of Fudd by Page. It goes. UConn with a 5-point lead. Pass errantly done. Fudd ahead of the pack. Got it.
Might get called with a walk. Tough finish.
Here's Fudd for 3. Yes, it goes. Fudd. Oh, 360 in that. The 5 on the floor for the Huskies. Here's Fudd. What a beautiful screen by Strong. And tonight playing without one of their best scorers that they just got back. There's Fudd. Speaking of best defense collapses, Al-Alfi hesitated. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Fudd. And it goes. Jen has to slow down. Fudd with the 3. Fudd steps in. Quick closeouts by the Butler defense, but eventually they fall behind, and Fudd makes them pay.
And UConn is playing a zone. You mentioned that before.
There's Fudd. Nice. Good defensive retreat by the Bulldogs, so Fudd has to back out. Gets the ball back and drops it.
Neither team has hit consecutive threes in this game. Connecticut 2 for 11. Tennessee 3 for 16. Off the steal. Fudd connects.
And she said it with that kind of energy.
Fudd a 3 is good. Huge response there from Tennessee. Fudd 7 to shoot on the drive, floats it in.
Can't get the finish, follows her miss, ball batted around. She taps it to Beckers, keeps it alive. Here's Fudd for 3.
That they had lost, and you knew they were kind of knocking on the door to beat a team like Connecticut.
And here's Fudd. Tough turnovers, getting to the free throw line, and UConn does a great job of not giving you much of a chance at either one of those categories. And it's Fudd right back on the...
Well, they have a lot of seniors on the team, so it's not exactly where you think that you're going to be, but they're trying to each team.
Arnold, look how fast she gets down the floor, dumps it off Fudd. Let another one fly. Oh, 3 rebounds, 5 seconds left. UConn. Off to the handoff. Who else? It's Fudd for 3. Rattles it home. How about...
So a 1-point Pirate lead. Alfie sets the screen for Fudd. And it goes. Azzi Fudd. Hunter. And Glenn Fitzpatrick the 5. There's Fudd with the pull-up and rattles home. Fudd draws contact and gets the basket. Average 81 points per game in this season. So now with 5 to shoot.
And all of that without Fudd having a bucket yet.
Asked and answered. Gets knocked away by McGuff. And now Chen steals it back to Fudd.
Could have shot that ball.
So now Fudd pulls up, and it goes. We start this next segment of the ball game. KK Arnold in for UConn, along with Ashlyn Shade. Azzi Fudd. Jenna Al-Alfi clears some space for Fudd, who comes through. Now Fudd. And it goes.
In the perfect moments, she just doesn't shy away.
And a turnover again from Creighton. It's Fudd in the break. Crossover dribble, mid-range jumper. It's Beckers thought about the 3 this time. Puts it on the deck, absorbs the contact. No whistle. Beckers saves it. Fudd for 3 from outside. You bet. The miss. Scoops up her own rebound. Fudd, baseline drive. Gets right into the block for an easy 2.
Forbes had 15, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 3 steals in the win over Xavier. As a steal by Fudd. Easy Fudd all the way. Golden Eagles only turned it over, well, we say only, but they turned it over 21 times in the first meeting with UConn back on New Year's Day. Fudd from strong, that was pretty.
You know, I'm too old for all the social media stuff, but that's such a part of their lives.
Azzi Fudd automatic.
And effectively used.
Azzi Fudd gets revved up. There is Beckers. Fudd driving. This time she hits.
For St. John's, Kylie Lavelle has been making more threes over the last couple of games.
But Fudd switches it.
How he wants them to defend that by switching all screens. And John, we asked him before the game, pretty look from Beckers.
At the steal, Brady running the floor, giving it to Shade. Oh, another missed layup, but Fudd cleans it up. Ready to go for a loaded semifinal Sunday at the Big East Tournament. And Jenna Al-Alfi. UConn beating St. John's in the quarterfinals by 31. Azzi Fudd driving and gets Connecticut started.
Keeping that dribble alive, able to draw the foul.
Azzi Fudd has started red hot.
She has to like this response from her team, especially on the glass, John. They already have 5 offensive rebounds.
Azzi Fudd keeps rolling.
Live action was continuing. She just seems like such a kind person.
Azzi Fudd. Cash.
Signature braids.
Azzi Fudd automatic.
We were lined up.
Azzi Fudd is stealing it. On the Beckers, wide open Fudd. Her third three. Second quarter scoring's been even until Fudd.
8-2 to open things up. Fudd for two. Azzi Fudd back out there as well for UConn. Second time she's in Carolina in a Sweet 16 showdown. There's Fudd. Final shot of the quarter. And it belongs to Fudd, and she knocks it down. The Jackrabbits were right there for a quarter. Beckers to inbound. Fudd for three.
Here comes Fudd. Fudd fakes the three, wraps inside, and reverses it in. 20-19, Connecticut leads. Fudd's three, she got it. Here's Shade, off to Chen, working behind Shade. Chen hits the deck. Fudd racing inside, lays it in beautifully with the left. The Connecticut fans rising to their feet here in Spokane as Fudd. Meanwhile, Aubrey Griffin getting minutes here for Connecticut. Fudd a three. It is good. And Azzi Fudd strong the deflection and steal. Fudd another three. It is good. There's Beckers. Beckers has it knocked away. Fudd goes back door and lays it in.
UConn starting out in a man-to-man, and of course, what are you keeping your eye on? Lauren bets on how UConn can defend her.
Connecticut comes up with a steal. Azzi Fudd lays it in. Now Alfie wants some help, also needs to tie her shoe. Here's Fudd. She got it. Here's Fudd. Fudd's three. Banks in. Here's Fudd. Attacking. Fudd's pull-up is good.
This Final Four with Sarah Strong and Joyce Edwards.
Here's Fudd's jumper. She got it. Chen. The Princeton transfer to the corner. Fudd. You bet. Chen fakes the three. Fudd one more. Oh, yeah.